Hey everyone, it's Crina from Crina and Kirsten Get to Work. And I wanted to talk a little bit about time management. Many of you know that we just released episode 16 about how to manage your time, how to manage your attention. In fact, we titled it Say No, Do Less, if that's an indication of kind of where I'm at least, with the whole thing about managing your time. But I've had a couple of experiences in the last couple of days that really made me think about another angle of time management, and that is how your time management reflects on you and the stories that we tell ourselves about time. So I am somebody who's chronically early. I can't help it. I've actually tried to be late and I have a hard time doing it. I'll predict how long it's going to take me to get somewhere. And then I'll say, I kind of want to be fashionably late, so I'll leave 10 minutes later or 15 minutes later, and I'm still early. It's like I physically cannot be late. And so when somebody is late to something that I'm planning, or if I'm meeting someone and they're late, I can't understand it. And in fact, I have a lot of judgment around it in some cases. And in some cases, I actually think that it's a reflection on how they feel about me or how much value they place on the thing that we're doing. And so this happened to me again today. It wasn't somebody being late, but it was somebody canceling a meeting last minute. And this is somebody who's canceled a couple of meetings recently with me, but who also maintains that they're also very important. And the story I tell myself is they don't value me, or they don't value that interaction that we have, when in fact it could just be that they're not managing their time well, or they're really, really busy, or other priorities pop up. But I bring this up in this video because it's a great lesson for me, and maybe it's a great lesson for other people who are like me. I just met someone else yesterday who's like me, as far as, so no, I'm not alone. There are other people who manage their time like I do and who are chronically early. But, the challenge for me isn't necessarily to figure out how I'm going to get it all done in a day. The challenge for me, which I'm realizing today, is how am I going to give my sisters who have a hard time managing their time enough grace and space to be who they are and not turn it into a story about how much they value me. So for me, that was some learning and a lesson that I wished I talked about a little bit more in the podcast. So thank goodness for these YouTube videos. I get to talk about them here. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to put a link to that episode in the bottom, in the description of this video. If you haven't listened to it, jump on your favorite podcast app and do that. And check out our website, yougettowork.com. Thanks, folks.